Well, hello my friends. It's a beautiful day here, as U2 sings in the song. It's a beautiful day. High clouds. This is what I call a dawn day. Fantastic. So there'll be no rants today, my friends. No mad psychopathic rants today about genocidal is not real or Dick for Brains, Donald Trump and stuff like that, okay? I'm in good form today, my friends, okay? So I'm going out to a place in the countryside here called the Jumping Church, and you're all very welcome to join me, my friends, so stay tuned. I'm back in the smallest county in Ireland, in County Louth, and stay tuned and we'll go to visit this Jumping Church, okay? Woo! Right people, so here we are at the Jumping Church, right? We're great in this country for all the myths and the legends and the yarns, you know. Great stories we have here. Right, let's go and have a look at this Jumping Church, my friends, okay? On this beautiful day in the month of April. Absolutely beautiful, my friends. Great to be alive on a day like today. Right people, this is the Jumping Church here, just outside the town of Ardee, okay? So look, what it says here on the gate is, it's a ruin of a 14th century parish church on site of ancient church of Diomog. After Norman invasion in the 12th century, parish came under control of Knights Templar, a crusading order, who dedicated their church to St. Catherine. From 1313 until suppression of religious houses in 1540, it was under care of Knights Hospitaller, lineal ancestors of Knights of Malta. Wow. Conservation work carried out in 1953. Pretty cool, isn't it, my friends? I love all this stonework there. Look, that's the gorgeous, isn't it? The round stone pillar and the gate. Nice gate, isn't it? Let's go up these stone steps here and into the graveyard and have a look at this jumping church, my friends, okay? We're great in this country for having myths and legends and great yarns, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's just read about this, the jumping wall, right? So it's saying here, this wall, by its pitch, tilt and position, can be seen to have moved some 3 feet from its foundation. Contemporary accounts mention a severe storm in 1715, when wall lifted and deposited as it now stands. But local tradition states that the wall jumped inwards to exclude the grave of an excommunicated person. Mad stuff, my friends, isn't it? So look at this, as you can see, is the original foundation of this wall here, right? So they're saying it jumped during the storm in 1715, right? The legend and the myth and the made up yarn is saying that it jumped to exclude the grave of an excommunicated person that was buried in the church, right? But if you see it from this side here, it looks pretty precarious even now, look. You see the tilt on it? And I wouldn't mind, we're after having two pretty windy storms there recently, and it hasn't come down, but that's facing west, that's looking that way as west, right? So yeah, let's just go and have a look in here. So you're talking, what did I say it was, church going back to the, oh, I forget already, 12th century or something, wasn't it? Yeah, but not only did it supposedly jump in here, but if you look at the stonework on it, it's tilted slightly. You see that? It's tilted. Yeah, so that's the story, my friends, about the jumping church. So you'll find this church, my friends, in the smallest county in Ireland, which is in County Louth, which is in the northeast of Ireland, and very close to the town of Ardee. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go into Ardee for a nice cup of tea now, so stay tuned, my friends. Okay. Look, I love all this. I love all this stonework. You know, I love it. It's great. Look, here's some old headstones here. Super cool, my friend, super cool. Here's a field there full of cows. They're way up in the field there, sitting down, just chilling. Up there. And the noise of the birds here is just great, just great. Oh, this is just fantastic, my friends. Look at all the daisies, look. Aren't they cool? I don't know if they're the wild buttercups there, look. And these are the dandelion, that's great for the bees. Aren't the country roads in Ireland just lovely, aren't they? They really are. Oh, this is just super cool. I'm loving it, my friends. Look at all these super cool trees along the roadway. Yeah. Can you hear the birds? Oh, that's just heaven, my friends, heaven. The sun just coming through the trees here right on my face. Oh yeah. Super cool, my friends. Well, let's go for a cup of tea into the town here in Ardee, okay? So that was a little trip there to the jumping church and the legend about the jumping church, okay? We've loads of this crap here in Ireland. Well, not crap, but loads of these legends and stuff. And what I call them the made up stories, you know? But they're great. Okay, let's go into the town, my friend, okay? Right, people, so this is the town of Ardee here in County Louth, okay? And this is just only, I don't know, a mile maybe, a mile and a half from that jumping church, okay? So let's go in here, my friends, and we'll have a cup of tea. So stay tuned, right? Stay tuned. The main street of Ardee here is on the N2 road. So it would be the road if you were leaving Dublin through Finglas and you wanted to continue the whole way up towards Derry in Northern Ireland, okay? You would come through Ardee. It would be the best route, okay? So yeah, so I'm just coming up here to turn right onto the main street now in a minute, okay? So stay tuned. Actually, I'm going to go straight across here to the church and park over beside the church, okay? Right, I'll park in here. Okay, my friends. Right, I'm just parked here now on the south side of the town of Ardee. So I'm going to walk up the main street here in Ardee and just show you a few, you know, just mainly shops and stuff. But there's an old castle here as well. So I'll get to show you that, okay? So stay tuned. I think first thing we do, we have to get a cup of tea, don't we? We just have to get the old cup of tea, my friends. You can't live your full whole day without a cup of tea, so you can't. Whoa. Aren't they a lovely row of terrace houses along there? Look, the bungalows, and they're just lovely. I don't know what this was here, whether this was a church here from way back, but it's now flooring, the store furniture place in here, look. Right, see the sign up here now, you see Derry on the N2, so that's north, heading north that way. And heading south this way is to Dublin, that's the N2 there, right? Lovely here, isn't it? I know it's only just a small little green space in the middle of the town, but it's lovely. I'm going to find out what that river is there, right? Running through. Pretty substantial river, isn't it? Look at all the nettles that'll sting you there. And there's some bluebells. And again, the lovely trees. Everything just comes alive when the sun shines, doesn't it? Look at them lovely bluebells, aren't they just gorgeous? Hello, bluebells. Are you well today, yeah? Standing tall in the shade there by the tree, minding your own business, till a dickhead like me comes along then and stops you there, doing your own thing, meditating and just being a lovely flower. Isn't that right? Okay, take care. Right, people, they're big into Jesus down here in Ardee. Look, Jesus says, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. In other words, there is no other way into heaven apart from believing in Jesus. Isn't that lovely there now, the B Hotel? You see, like lots of villages and towns now, and even housing estates have this, like for, you know, for the creatures, you know what I mean? I think it's very, very good. I really do. Right, I see a sculpture across the road here. Let's go over and investigate this sculpture, my friends, okay? First of all, I see a map here, so I'll just go over and investigate this map, my friends, okay? Wow, cycling and touring route here there is, look. So, this is where I am here now. This is Ardee. So, this is Drogheda. That's my local town. I live only about, I don't know, I live somewhere out here, okay, in the countryside. Yeah, so this is County Louth, okay? As far as say about here. No, that's County Meath. That's Kells County Meath. That's County Meath. Slane is County Meath. Cuchulainn is in Louth. Ardee is in Louth. So all that area up around there is all County Louth. Right, people, look, this is a map here of County Louth. This is the smallest county now in Ireland, okay? So, yeah. This is the smallest county in Ireland, right? So, I've done a good few videos of Louth here, right? So I'm just looking here at what they're saying is around here. They've got megalithic sites, viewing points, monastic sites, walking and hiking, castle, golf, museum, national park, right? Blah, 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 the Irish Sea. A fantastic sculpture, my friends, fantastic. Battle of the Ford. Queen Maeve Connacht with a large army invaded Ulster. Cuchulainn alone stood against her. He defeated all comers until his close friend Ferdia was tricked into fighting by Maeve. The battle lasted into the fourth day. The first 2 days of hard fighting were evenly matched. At night, the two friends would share food and herbs, potions for their wounds. The third day, Ferdia's mood changed, and Cuchulainn begged his friend to end the combat. Ferdia could not break his pledge to Maeve, so the battle raged fiercely, with both men inflicting major wounds on the other. That night, they stayed apart in silence. The fourth day, the ferocious battle continued. Where am I now? Until Ferdia caught Cuchulainn off guard and drove his sword deep into Cuchulainn. Cuchulainn broke away and called for his galbulga, a large barbed spear. Taking aim, he cast it, slaying Ferdia. Cuchulainn ran to his friend and carried him onto the north bank. There Cuchulainn sunk down and mourned deeply over Ferdia. The men of Éireann, who had never witnessed so fierce and skilful a combat, were enraged at the death of their champion. Cuchulainn, mortally wounded, retreated towards Knockbridge. The men of Éireann took Ferdia and gave him a royal burial, due to a great champion of men. Ferdia was buried in a large mound about 300 metres east of the existing bridge on the south bank. A large stone marks the site of the ford in the riverside walk. This place became known as Arc Ferdia, anglicised to Ardee. Wow. Like, I remember reading this, you know, going back in school, you know, the Cuchulainn and Ferdia are both friends. So they reckon Ferdia was buried somewhere along here. That's amazing, isn't it? So I don't know who this was. Torlough Butler O'Brien, father of Irish beekeeping, born and educated in Ardee, 1853 to 1928. Wow. That, my friends, is a fantastic sculpture, I have to say. So that's Cuchulainn and Ferdia, right? Best buddies. Okay, let's walk on down into the town, my friends. There's a cool shop across the way called Bean Scoop. I have to go over and look at this, my friends. I see a kind of a bench made out of wood pallets outside. So let's go over and have a look at this. That's a lovely little shop there, Bean Scoop. You can get coffee in there and ice cream in it as well. So there's main attraction hair salon there, my friends. Look across the road, my friends, at the castle, look. I'll come back to that when I'm coming back down on the other side of the street, okay? We'll have a look at that super cool castle, okay? Look at it. There's Mr. Snip's barber shop, look. And you can walk in and we do hot towel shaves, look. So check out Mr. Snip's barber shop here in Ardee, okay? I hope this cafe that I normally go into when I come to Ardee here is open on a Saturday. I'm not too sure if it is. But here's a flower shop, gifts and fine art, look. Merci Bouquet, is that Bouquet cakes in here? I love to drive one of them tractors, my friends. A big massive case, 240. That's probably 240 horsepower there. Horsepower. Ah, this is a nice day for walking in Ardee, my friends. In Ardee. Bliss. Sit in or grab and go, savoury bites and sweet delights. Isn't that lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. Coffee is always a good idea. I might go back there now if this other place is not open, right? Ash Walk. The Railway Bar. Traditional music every Thursday night, my friends. And it's a B&B as well. So the Railway Bar, my friends, Ardee. Right people, I have to go in here. I love going in here. This is called Home Bakery Caffrey's Coffee Shop, okay? I love this place here. Just having a nice cup of tea here in Home Bakery, Caffrey's Home Bakery here in Ardee. I love this coffee, and I'm after getting a little treat for myself here. Look cool, doesn't it? And every time I come into this cafe here, I always admire this painting. Look, you see it there? See that painting? Right. The woman who painted that painting, right? She's 100, she's 100, and she painted that painting about 5 years ago, and she's about 95. Imagine that. Yeah, I just love this little cafe, my friends. Check it out when you come to, you're in the town of Ardee, right? Home Bakery it's called. Right people, if you're in Ardee, check out this lovely cafe here. Caffrey's Home Bakery, right? I love going in there. Now, there are other places I must try here as well. But the woman, I don't know if she owns it or she's a manager here, but she's just lovely. And the girls are all lovely, real friendly, you know what I mean? Wasn't that a lovely story about that painting I was showing you on the wall there? Of the window and the cat and the fish, right? The woman was 95. Isn't that a lovely uplifting story, isn't it? She was 95 and she painted that, and she's still alive. She's in Moore Hall nursing home. She's 100 years of age now, right? But isn't that just a great story, isn't it? That painting, my friends, should be up in the in the museum in Dublin, the Irish Museum of Modern Art. I'm telling you, it's better than a lot of the shit that I've seen in that museum. I can tell you that for nothing, my friends. Right, I'm walking north down the town still, okay? There's another pub there called the Hatch Bar. There's food served all day in here, my friends. Just looking in the window here. There is nothing like a Guinness. There is. It's called a cup of tea. Paul Sharkey fashion, established in 1962, my friends. I'll go in there now when I'm coming back up the street. That church, have a look at that church there, looks really cool. There you go, girls. The Pink Nails. Will I get your nails done? And up there is Look Alive Hair and Beauty Salon, okay? In Ardee, in County Louth, the smallest county in Ireland. Oh, this is just lovely. The sun on the blue sky and the high clouds. Oh, makes me feel great, my friends. It makes me feel great. So that's Finley's Ice Cream Parlour, Sweets and Treats, and it was established in 1974. I love to see those shops still going, you know what I mean? It's great. There's bikers passing by. Landy's Irish Harp Bar. There's plenty of bars here anyway in Ardee, my friends. Another hair studio. All the girls in Ardee must love getting their hair done, my friends, because there's loads of hair salons in the town. Look at some of the old, I don't know whether they're advertising pictures here. Look, Johnny Walker Scotch Whisky, time marches on. Midday between the future and the past, I can look back to bygone 1820. Today may be austere, but it won't last. Here's looking forward to the age of plenty. There's another old one there, look. Experience the best of Ireland. So you got racing at Leopardstown. That's obviously promoting Jameson and Sons Dublin whiskey. See the old car. So it's golf at Portmarnock. There's nothing like a Guinness. Begorra, it's Cowan's finest old Irish whiskey. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining bright. Woohoo! Now people, isn't this just brilliant? Like a little small stone wall, and on top of the stone wall they have flowers, and it's just great. Look, isn't this just brilliant? Look, there's the stone wall. Look at the lovely flowers, look, and they're gorgeous. Wow. Absolutely love it, my friends. There's no name on this sculpture here, but to me it looks like a Vikings, no, would it be a Vikings helmet or a Norman's helmet? That's what I'm thinking it is anyway. Right people, I'm at the northern end of the town here now, and of Ardee, right? So I'm going to go back now on the left hand side of the roads back, and I'll show you stuff down along there and the castle in the town, okay? But here's Behold Your King. There's Jesus, or JC, right? You know something? Do you know Chris Christopherson? Does anybody know Chris Christopherson? Right now I'm mad into Chris Christopherson, right? I went to see him in concert, and of course I thought he was brilliant, right? But my brothers couldn't stand Chris Christopherson. Every time I put on an album of Chris Christopherson, they'd say, "Oh Jesus, it's like suicide music," right? But I think his lyrics are fantastic. But he has one about, it's a song called, I can't think of the title of it anyway, but it goes like this, right? Jesus was a Capricorn and he ate organic foods. And he believed in love and peace, and he never wore no shoes. He had long hair, beard and sandals, and a funky bunch of friends. But I reckon that they just nail him up if he comes down again, because everybody's gotta have somebody to look down on. Blah blah, and it goes on and goes on and goes on. And it's so true. Yeah. You think I'm a headbanger, yeah? I probably am, my friends, but anyway, doesn't matter, Right, let's walk back down into the town, okay? There are some lovely houses there, aren't they? Terrace of 2-storey houses. Probably back to the 50s or 60s, I'd say. And they're fairly well kept, and lovely little gardens they have. Look. Isn't that sad there? Look, that would have been a lovely little agent shop. Look, groceries, Susie's news agents, and it's closed down. It's a pity, isn't it? That's a lovely looking shop there, isn't it? Meadow Lane. Look at this here, look. A barber in Irish mythology. Right. So Donal, a young barber, was picked to cut Labaray's hair. He was the only son of a widow, and she pleased so much with the king. She pleaded so much with the king to save her son that he agreed on condition that he would tell nobody the big secret. After cutting Labaray's long seach's hair, he could think of nothing day or night but the king's ears, and it was driving him mad. So he decided he would tell his secret to a willow tree. The king was having a big party and needed a new harp. A branch was cut from the willow tree for the harp. As soon as the harp is played at the party, the harp started to sing all by itself. Labaria's lying seach has donkey's ears. The king was shocked. His crown fell off and his long ears could be plainly seen. His big secret was out and everybody was so sorry for him. He no longer had to worry about being found out. And remember, it is impossible to keep a secret in Ireland. That's a cool story there, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go in here, people. Just reading this here, look. This was the site of the parish church in the Middle Ages. In 1315, Edward Bruce burned it when it was filled with men, women and children. Wow. Outside the church, set up on a modern shaft, is the head of an old cross. This may have been the market cross of the town in the Middle Ages. The baptismal font inside the church came from the medieval church of Mansfieldstown. So Edward Bruce, you know I have a video there of Foggart Hill and Edward Bruce, the last king of Ireland, who was Scottish, right? So he and his buddies came in here and burnt it and killed people inside the church. Dickhead, my friends, dickhead. Oh, look at this, isn't it lovely? Look. It is really lovely now. Look at this, my friends. Have a look at that. Isn't it lovely? All them old buildings are just lovely, I have to say. They really are, my friends. Now this part here is just, you know, just looks like, look, dashing on it, look. Just the front part there is very impressive. Here we have a place here called the Mystic Fox Crystal and Holistic Shop, right? This is funny. Look, some lovely sayings here. Look at this one. Don't let anybody steal your magic. But this one's cool. My crystal ball says you're full of shit.
Shake hands with this one, this time. How are you?
Is that cool, isn't it? My crystal ball says you're full of shit. Hatch's Castle. This castle, with its unusual rounded corners, according to tradition, was connected to St Mary's Church by an underground passage. The castle, believed older than Ardee Castle, was given by Cromwell to the Hatch family and is still used as a dwelling house to this day. Wow. It doesn't look like anybody's living in it, but it's lovely, isn't it? So this shop is called OBriens Gifts, stocking Ireland's leading brands, right? Look at the window display here. Pretty cool. I love that. Look, it's a clock and an old motorbike. There's an old type radio. Look at the little car. Yeah, that's a cool looking shop there, my friends. You know something, people? I think today is April the 20th, right? 2024. And this is the first day in the new year, in this year, that I'm walking without a coat and a hat on me. Because we've been getting shit weather here. Rain mainly. Rain, rain and more rain, my friends. So this is just great. Wow. Look at all the cool bikes, my friends. A Honda Adventure Sports, a BMW, another BMW, a Ducati, look, and what's that one called? KTM. Wow. And look at the old pump, the old roadside pumps. Those were the pumps, you know, before water was introduced to your homes and your towns. You had to put a bucket on the pump, and you'd fill the water from the well into the bucket and bring it home with you. Right, so here's this castle, my friends. Look. Wow. Ardee Castle. John St Ledger built the castle in the 15th century. It served as a stronghold for the defence of the Pale. 1641 saw Phelim O'Neill took possession of the town, but the town and castle were retaken by the English forces under the command of Sir Henry Tichborne that same year. James II and William of Orange stayed at different times in the castle prior to the Battle of the Boyne. 1805, the castle was handed over to Louth Grand Jury and converted into a courthouse and prison. Like, you know something, it's a pity, isn't it? Because look, personally, I think they should open this up as a tourist attraction because it's perfectly intact, do you know what I mean? And I think it would make a great tourist visitors, a great tourist place to come to, you know what I mean? This castle, because look, it's all intact. Right, people, I think I'll finish off my afternoon visit here to Ardee with another cup of tea. So this is another grand little place here in Ardee in the main street. I don't know, is it French kind of sound? Merci Bouquet. Well, it's saying BEAUCOUP cakes. right? So yeah, I got the paper, tea, and another little kind of a, see this, it looks like custard in it. Now it's nice, but I still prefer the home bakery place I was in there a few minutes. So cheers my friends from Ardee in County Louth, okay? Right people, so that's it from the Jumping Church and the town of Ardee in the smallest county in Ireland, in County Louth, on an absolutely beautiful sunny day in Ireland, right? Hope you liked it. Please press the notification bell to know when my next video will be uploaded. They're normally up on a Sunday evening after 5 p.m. And if you like the video, please give us a like. And if you're new to the channel, please press subscribe, it's free, okay? And as usual, I have no idea where my next video is going to come from, my friends, but it's going to come from somewhere. So stay tuned, my friends. Take care. Bye.